Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another backtracker from the official mainstream gaming media. We have IGN. Now, if you guys remember my article that I read about IGN and how they came out and essentially attacked the creator of Stellarblade and said that he has never seen a real woman before because he's over-sexualizing Eve and how Eve is not based off of real women expectations, all this other stuff that people typically say within the mainstream gaming industry. Well, now they're trying to walk it back, ladies and gentlemen. IGN France is trying to apologize for their article that they did on Stellarblade.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Now, of course, this should not be shocking to anybody, ladies and gentlemen. The reason being is that this is their playbook. They will do the same thing over and over. They're going to come out and attack the fans. They're going to come out and attack somebody. Then they're going to delete the tweet. Then they're going to go private. And then they're going to claim they're being harassed. It is the literal playbook that they go by every single time. IGN is just essentially skipping the harassment part, it looks like, and doing everything else. So let's get into this article, guys, from Bounding into Comics. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push this out into that YouTube algorithm. So the headline reads, IGN offers official apology after French branch insults Stellarblade director for choosing to create attractive female protagonists, in an admittedly surprising admission of wrongdoing from an industry known for going out of their way to ever avoid doing so. IGN has offered an official company apology to Stellarblade director and Shift Up CEO Hoang Tae Kim after their French branch chose to insult him over his decision to portray the game's protagonist Eve with a sexually attractive design. Now, we already spoke about this, okay? It was very easily provable that they are not knowing what the hell they are talking about, okay? IGN is one of those companies that will literally say whatever the hell they want as long as it's going to get the clicks. They don't care. They don't care if it doesn't make sense. They don't care if it's actually true or not. They don't care if it's even based in truth. They don't care about any of that. All they care about is this going to bring in clicks from people who are going to get mad at our article, and it worked. It worked, okay? Thankfully, I didn't click on that article this time. Thankfully, I got it through Grums, who, he probably clicked the article for all I know, but still, that's what they do, and they're going to keep doing this. They're going to keep attacking fans. They're going to keep attacking the developers that choose not to bend the knee. They're going to keep doing all these things to try to garner clicks and change the narrative and make it seem as if mainstream gaming is for this nonsense that they're trying to push, and we all know that's not the case. The numbers don't lie. As previously reported in his preview of the game for IGN France, Outlet contributor Ben Osola chose to dedicate a not significant portion of his word count to dismissing Kim's artistic vision as nothing more than creepy fantasies of a sexist weirdo. And again, guys, this is coming from the same franchise, the same company IGN that puts out articles about how stunning and brave and sexually appealing a Baldur's Gate 3 is with its dick and balls physics. These are the same companies that will sexualize male characters, but all of a sudden, when you sexualize a female character, even in the slightest, and you make her stereotypically beautiful, oh, now that's going too far. This is doing too much. We need to cancel this person. We need to claim that he's never seen a woman before, even though his wife is hotter than any woman this man's ever been with, by far. It says, and the result doesn't really work. He continued, it's not new, and other games have made the choice to highlight the assets of their female characters, but where Bayonetta bears an iconic design, or 2B from Nier Automata, inspired an entire generation of cosplayers, Stellarblade's Eve is just boring, a doll sexualized by someone who has never seen a woman. After being presented with the evidence contrary to this accusation, specifically the twin facts that Kim is married to fellow shipped-up artist Jeon Chae, and that Eve's full appearance is based on a one-to-one body scan of a real-world Korean model Shin Jae-eun, rather offer a retraction or correction, the outlet would instead attempt to defend their lack of journalistic integrity by blaming the public for having misread Osolo's original words. Oh, it's always taking it out of context. It's always taken it out of context, man. I'm so tired of this excuse that they want to always use. Oh, you didn't understand my words. You took me out of context. Yes, because you speak so eloquently that it's just impossible for any other human being to keep up with you. No, we just don't understand your words. We took you out of context. Clearly, that's what's going on. Changing their insulting description of Eve from a doll sexualized by someone who has never seen a woman to a doll sexualized by someone you would think has never seen a woman, Solo then added the condescending disclaimer in English that this last sentence has been slightly edited for French-speaking people pretending not to understand what we meant and the English-speaking mob who Google translated the initial text. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't change anything. They literally didn't change anything. It went from we know that you never touched a woman before, or whatever the case may be, to we assume that you never touched a woman before. Like that's not apologizing. That's stupid. This is ridiculous. Did they actually apologize? Following backlash from French speakers regarding the disingenuous attempt at deflection, IGN France will both remove Assault's name from the preview's byline and update the aforementioned disclaimer to instead claim that rather than their words being misread, the article was actually edited due to death threats. It should be noted that neither Assault nor IGN France provided any proof of having received any such threats. Yeah, they never will. They never will. And when they do, it's usually from like sock puppet accounts, troll accounts that they themselves probably own and that they utilize to push their narrative. We know that when they talk about harassment, death threats, and all this stuff, they put that out there to try to quell the storm. They put that out there to try to quell the argument, silence the opposition, and go straight to the victimhood, right? When you do something stupid, when you attack people and you say certain things, go straight to victimhood and suddenly all of it goes away. That's at least what they think. And that might have worked 10 years ago when Twitter was owned by leftist Marxists. But no, that's not the case now. Twitter is now an even playing field, and your narrative is very easily caught within the scope of community notes. It's pretty hilarious to see this all go down. It says, finally, on April 3rd, the head of IGN office would step in to put an end to the situation, retracting Asolo's statement regarding Eve appearance as a sexualized doll by someone who has never seen a woman, and offering a full apology to Kim for the article's original publication. Recently, IGN France produced and published a preview of Stellarblade containing an offensive passage that should never have been included. The text has now been modified, and here's our official apology to the staff at Shift Up Corporation, wrote the outlet. Also, please note that IGN France is an independent branch of IGN, and the IGN's editorial staff had nothing to do with this incident. So again, damage control. They're trying to quell the storm. They don't like the discourse. They thought they could sneak that line in there and nobody was going to make a big deal out of it because why? Because you're attacking a man and nobody cares when you attack a man? Yeah, well, you found out really quick that that is not the case anymore. Things are changing. Slowly but surely, they are changing. And the fight is moving ever so forward. And honestly, I'm just excited to see what happens in the future, what more people get called out for this nonsense, how many more people have to essentially admit to everybody publicly what they do. You know, like they don't have the ability to lie about it, and they don't have the ability to control the narrative around that particular piece and lie about it. So I'm glad that that thing is gone. I'm glad that they don't have the ability to do so. And now they're scrambling. Like we watched a stream yesterday on Hypnocast at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our daily live stream. We saw a stream with Alyssa and another black content creator who's a liberal. And she basically admitted, like word for word, that Twitter was a safe haven for them. Twitter used to be where they would all congregate and try to do their activism. They literally admitted this. She admitted this on camera. And now she feels like you don't have that. She feels like leftists do not have that safe space of Twitter where they can say whatever they want and their opposition will be banned. You know, the comments will be deleted. They don't have that anymore. Now they feel like Twitter is the wild, wild west, and they're trying to find other avenues to kind of push that's going to give them that safe space again. But I guarantee you Twitter is not going to be anywhere close to what it was before, regardless of whether or not that lady stays on the platform or not. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.
And I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.